we interrupt our regularly scheduled programming for a Channel 3 special report.
Good evening. We apologize for our earlier coverage of the so-called race riots. Reports coming in now indicate the violence is neither racially motivated nor restricted to the greater area. What is certain is that this seemingly unexplainable mass hysteria continues to spread throughout the heartland, with injuries reported to be in the thousands. We now go live to Memorial Hospital.
The staff here says they haven't seen anything close to the sheer volume of casualties. Badly injured, very frightened people are pouring in, no exaggeration, by the hundreds. And we're told that most of the injuries are bites, not gunshot or stab wounds, as we were led to believe earlier.
When it comes to one-year-old Trenton, Mario, you are not the father. This is your man. You share a child. He would be a father to this child. He said he would be a father to this.
The following message is being transmitted at request of the New York State Police Department. Civil authorities have issued a warning in the following boroughs: Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. At 2:35 p.m., there was an outbreak of a contagious virus.
Live from this broadcast, this is what I forecast. Roses for the dead, all men are slashed. Broken axles, all cars are crashed. ATMs are maxed out, what's the point of cash? Can't do the math, it doesn't add up. Because the last shall be first and the first shall be last. In this apocalypse, upon the metropolis, big brothers watching us with more than binoculars. Yeah, they lying to us, yeah, they spying on us. With the Wi-Fi, Verizon wireless monitors, need protection against cyber-sex viruses. It's obvious, we are fighting the Antichrist, and we will be the last survivors of this.
Some reports claim the outbreak started in the Hendricks and Harion County hospitals. Symptoms of this virus include loss of coordination, confusion, and eventually, certain death.
Tell me, what do you see? The city is rampant with radio zombies, thirsty for the next hit. Another track made by a brother like tactics of music biz execs and psychologists paid to manipulate the music that gets blasted. Tapping into your savage, so you ravish the garbage they feed you. Like Soil and Green, they producing the people. So I creep through unseen by the walking dead. Don't make a noise or they come for your head. Saliva infected, spitting poison like cobras. Blurred vision got you thinking it's all love, until you nodding out like you OD'd on drugs.
Reports have also claimed that those infected have acted out in an extremely violent behavior. Citizens are extremely advised to avoid anyone with these symptoms. At this time, these counties are under quarantine until further notice.
Killing these zombie fucks, that's my favorite pastime. Blasting 9, put my all in this tedious task of mine. They brainwashed and chains locked mentally. It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually. Yeah, I exist existentially. A villain, I'm building, I'm chilling. Yeah, you gon' mention me. I've been sent to see what these others don't. It's not that they can't, they got their brothers on the road. I got that butter from the goat. I take this from the source while I'm mentally dead, taking the loss. I'm taking you off of here. They dropping like flies, the body stacked up. We don't need no coffins here.
As a safety precaution, nearby counties are advising citizens to stay in their homes until the situation is dealt with. Stay tuned for further details.
Carjack this bitch to the madness, I'm adapting. Hitting the ground, that's planes barely miss me crashing. It was just about as graphic as when I bitching her abdomen cause her accident. So corpses running this way and running that way, holding microphones in their hands, shed a tear for the rap game. 28 days later, said fuck it like the Max. Evil son of a bitch, not running from shit. Give it 100%. Toyota Tundra equipped with a fat man bomb to make sure your atoms are split into non-existence. So keep your distance. We are the resistance.
Within the next hour, we will be transferring responsibilities to the emergency broadcast system. And we believe, although this has not yet been confirmed, that the President and his cabinet have already left Washington, D.C. for an undisclosed secure location. We now have an audio, some would say, final audio message to the American people.
My fellow Americans, this republic faces a crisis like no other in its history. God bless you all. And God bless the United States of America.
Honey, I'm coming home.
This is the story of The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is all around us, so pay attention to their stories.
Silence is deafening, so I cast a grin and let my aura speak when I step in. The vibe is draped in the passing of another who met his fate. Pen still in hand, die while he tried to write a fan. Speaking out against the BS rap game he pretends to be all for. But how can he ignore the scores of minds shut down to prime? Beginning of thought needs to feed, so he pumps the numbness, knowing every new vein adds to his numbers. Stocks of holes and whips to drive. So what if it's mindless dribble? Bars simple like baby dribble, but this time he wrote a private rhyme. Something dope that had lines strong enough to break binds, to give life anew. Spoke about truth and the devalue of jewels, about umbrellas setting the rules where you can't follow even if you choose.
So choose wisely, cause The Walking Dead may be you.
Checking my stock with cocaine in the morning, figuring new ways of scoring like a white collar wise guy. Even though outside is pouring rain, I walk on a higher plane. Above the law is my only mind frame. Thinking the working man's a sucker and he's lame. He ain't got the gift to gab like me. I'm selling him shit stock and leaving him broke. Have his wife and kids calling him a joke. They threw him out the house in a cloud of crack smoke. Left on the corner, his only escape was the toke. I'll poke fun at this little bitch. I'm spiritually dead, but physically rich. And you can't even snitch, cause everything I do is legal. Lost my soul to the almighty dollar and it's evil. So fuck a church steeple. Fuck it.
He wanted to be a rapper, so he came out with an album, but it didn't sell. So he was forced to work a 5 to 9 part-time job just to pay his bills and to stay alive. He's only 25 with no license to drive, 2 DWIs, on probation for 5 years, but he still gets high in the passenger seat of his best friend's ride. His brains is fried from cocaine, Molly, and whatever drugs he tried. In high school, he never studied, only got high. He used to cut class, then even cut the detention. Got drunk, cut school, and then even flunked a semester. 2-time offender in summer school. He acted a fool and never learned his lessons. Never paid attention to his counselors. Years later, getting in bar fights with violent bouncers. One night, feeling lousy, he OD'd on ecstasy. The next morning on the floor, his father found him.
No rest for the meek, fall asleep on the train. The fleece of the sheep full is pain. A life in New York is so easy to drain when the media just feasts on your brain. Looking back at the memories of a slave, no time for the roses and seasonal change. Working all week for a weekend of play. Rinse and repeat till you're deep in the grave. Told to keep faith in Jesus and stay in school all day. Get a degree to escape, but falling in quicksand, knees are in chains. Sinking to the bottom, breathing in grains. Lungs getting weaker from screaming and rage. On the edge of death, it's needless to say. All of a sudden there's a gleam, there's a ray. You hear a faint voice in your ear, but it's vague. A face appears, and it's clear that he states there's an easier way for a leaf in this place. You can have everything you ever dreamed of the take, but it comes with a price. The fee is exchanged. You sold your soul for a piece of the fame, leaving the masses freezing in rain. The weakest of minds are what the demons will claim. You're the reason to blame for me leaving ashamed. I'm out.
We are surrounded by casualties of war. They are all around us. Lost souls. People hopelessly lost in the system. With no hope of reprieve. They are dead to us, and they are also dead to themselves.
Damn. It's been like 10 years and we still in war, killing the poor. I got this feeling, I'm sure I can't be chilling no more. So sick of all the drugs, guns, villains, and whores. They do this shit for the money, trying to make a million or more. When will it ever stop? This pill I better pop. If I take the red one, soon I'll be dead, son. If I take the green one, nothing but good, clean fun. Plug me into the Matrix, part 4, scene 1. You seen, son? Nah, he fell off the face of the planet. Still don't take it for granted. This a holy war, I'ma paint it on the canvas. Hey, Toto, I don't think we in Kansas. Your man spits, half zombie, half human. Looking at me like, fuck is you doing? I'm the walking dead. Fuck around and it's off with your head,
The reinvention of the wheels, the ones and twos, and still the charismatic, pragmatic shit we all can feel. That's the deal. If you don't live on a dark age street, the rule by trap beats and New York biting Southern style reason. Straight treason, while hip-hop remains dormant like Da Vinci codes, exposing truth to Christ's disciples while the order rose. I expose silly thug culture on gondola rides, playing all sides in the middle like a Fibonacci sequence. The perfect side of nature showing spirit and meaning, while scheming industry insiders take control like the Vatican. I paint a perfect portrait that no MC is better than, that calls himself a cash dog. So far from reality or salary or borrowed club life, stuck on ignorance and foolishness with lack of insight. It's so hard and tough, right? You thought it was thorough. It's blaxploitation pop music done in every borough. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul.
Hear the bomb blast on Comcast radios. Flows cold, catch a runny nose. Shoulders bold as we uphold what hip-hop used to be. Noise today is trash to me. Dumb and blind, all you want are asses and shine. Cups of Deuce and sit on the pine. Front row as 4 shows. Life goals have the most lives sold. Stations playing you heavy. Money getting passed, endorsing the pain is real. Take some endorphins to aid the abuse. I can spit the alphabet and still sound better than you. Hard to make the prison, it's the empty space in your dome. Solitary confinement in your home, cause money makes friends into pigeons. Thirsty for colored diamonds, no crumbs. Scavengers turn predators, feasting on your soul until it's numb.
Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul.
I make art like I was born in the Renaissance, able to change hearts like I'm playing a game of cards. In the Last Supper picture, Da Vinci painting subliminal messages in it. Interesting, they say no religion is the new religion. I don't believe it is, because if God didn't create the world, then who did? Listen, the Big Bang Theory had to begin from somewhere. Pay attention, I'm on a mission, I can feel it in the air. You heard what I said, people, I can sense evil. It must be because I possess a sixth sense to kill this beat. And now I can see dead people, it's weird. In my nightmares, they fire in the iron like they on an island trying to save Private Ryan. For real, some say they wildin', I say they painting pictures while they stylin'.
Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul. Don't listen to the shit that's mind control. Renaissance is here to save your soul.
I ain't no trap rapper or boom bapper, I'm just me. This whole new divide I see in rap disgusts me. If there's truth, I'ma hear it. Ain't no way to stop that. I can hear it in the spirit of your lyrics, so top that. Drop back, your flows be sounding plagiarized. I ain't no hero, but somebody need to save these guys with they lazy eyes. I'm like, when was the last time you picked up a pen? You ain't men, just little girls typing in your phone like bitches. It's no question you like Crafone might rip this, cause I wrote it with a pen, how it's supposed to be done. The same way when I spit, you supposed to be my son. You ain't close to me, you done. It's a rap for your team, it's a takeover. We stomping out your ignorant regime. We militant supreme, the way we killing shit is mean. Bringing the classic back, dealing it to the fiends. This is a zombie massacre, I'm hacking limbs. I travel in Timbs, the rugged operator. You sucking like now and laters. Brains infected, deranged and neglected. It's insane how I wreck shit. You lanes gon' respect this. Address me properly or get that fucking head chopped. Or win the lottery and be the one to get that red dot pointed at your melon. You fake felon, be the first fool to pick up the mic and start yelling. The cellar's where I'm dwelling, underground storytelling. Right in the devil's pit, it was gory when you fell in. You got a tendency to do that. You hellbent, pretend you see this new rap that's fat like an elephant. It's over your head. You supposed to be dead, but instead you caught that, and then you got brought back in the form of a zombie, a walker. So now you wanna follow me and bite like a stalker.
Be alarmed, they holding the clip, cause they under more arms than a deodorant stick. You mad cause you ain't never had chicks, cause your broad game's like a card game full of mad tricks. The lotto could be a hoax, some models are broke fiends, straw sniffing through bottles of coke. It's a problem if they're broke, this is not even a joke. They walk into McDonald's and put rhino in their throat. With the knife they cut fast, so you get swiped as quick as a bus pass. They never had patience, so for them figures, they quick to pull on triggers like self-service gas stations. I'll leave you left with this bar so you can hear me say, when we threw your CD out the window of the car, it's the only time your record ever got airplay.
Infected elements of hip-hop that go pop, tainted by the mainstream props that cross-pollinate the record shop like Monsanto. This here you little cunts are canceled as I go hype over this sample at any rate. The virus is ready to propagate, it's much too late, leaving you with an ill fate like smallpox. Or someone caught with rocks under Rockefeller laws, showing flaws in your style with no balls. Pause. Madhouse is going out for the cause, taking flamethrowers to that whack shit, burning up infected bodies as means of disease prophylaxis, and striking corny MCs right off of their axes, blowing up like Praxis, the Klingon planet. Tired of the brainwashed bullshit, damn it. Can't stand it and can't even relate to your skinny jeans trend filled with ignorance and hate at the gate.
High strung, mind wrung from the drugs done, escaping the world hum, drones nerves numb, so you follow the hollow words of the humdrum. I've won, I've won, I've won, I've won. You saw me climb from the tomb like Mum-Ra, on guard with the face mask for the riot squad. Appalled at the gall of these rap stars, saying things on repeat like broken discs. They exist in my absence like gins in the minds of men with no conscience. Listening to hop spin and meditating, trying to hit new phase elevation in the mind known. Do what thou wilt is the law of man, but it's deeper than actions of will. Common understand only on the surface like sails. So I hurricane the shit out of beats so it fills the cracks of the broken ego. That's my holy key to this new flow.
Put my cape on, drop napalm, keep a Glock 9 for insurance, no need for State Farm. Stop rappers in their tracks, keep their fucking brakes on. It's a street fight. We hungry and cooking schemes to get full quick, like telling Pitbull to suck Pitbull's dick. I've got your number and use the microphone to call it. With every bar, I'm taking shots like an alcoholic. Rap Tyrannosaurus, drop hard shit that's enormous. 1,000 ways to die, take a pic like a tourist. I'm the one they watch for when they step in the waters. I let the fish burn like my first name was Lawrence. Annihilate with 16s, murder with a chorus. Sledgehammer my foes, they can visit the florist. So run, Forrest, run, or you see the gun. Cause I spit quicker and flick triggers bigger than pun. The one, what one's allowed in. The one, what one's allowed in. The one, what Madhouse is the gang. Anybody fuck with us, you hear that trigger go bang. The one, what one's allowed in. The one, what one's allowed in. The one, what Madhouse is the gang. Anybody fuck with us, you hear that trigger go bang.
other day I'm degraded, D's rated. My place case closed through police statements. Politicians wanna see you poly in the hood rather than you be a star in Hollywood. So they stashing Molly in your hood so you could stay partying in the hood. Misunderstood. I hope this next line is understood. KKK is still hiding in the hood, disguised as policemen and undercovers, throwing bodies over the hoods of cop cars. They won't be satisfied till they got us all locked behind bars.
Ghost town, all around, people just numb to what's really going down. Until they found that one day they couldn't even eat. Obsessed with all the famous people watching them live sweet. Yo, ghost town, all around, people just numb to what's really going down. Until they found that one day they couldn't even eat. Obsessed with all the famous people watching them live sweet.
I create nothing. I own. We make the rules, pal. The news, war, peace, famine, upheaval, the price of a paperclip. We picked that rabbit out of the hat while everybody sits out there wondering how the hell we did it. Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy?
A long time we could hardly find, because she wants to party all the time. Wear clothes that are designed, go to the club and stand on a long line. She prefers to sip on white wine. When she's with the guys, she switches it to a Corona and lime. I'm really not impressed. Matter of fact, I'm just stressed. I'm trying to think big like architects and politics. She's thinking about how can she buy her new dress and where the party's at, and how can she get a ride to the address. What a mess, it's so unfair. I take her out and she says I don't take her anywhere. I buy her shoes and she tells me she wants another pair. We go from party to party like musical chairs. It's such a horror. Like right now, I'm trying to finish the song with a chorus, and she wants me to shut my music off so she could listen and dance to a Pandora. She wants to party all the time, all the time. Party is the only thing that's on her mind. She wants to party all the time, all the time. From 9 to 5 and 5 to 9. She wants to party all the time, all the time. Party is the only thing that's on her mind. She wants to party all the time, all the time. From 9 to 5 and 5 to 9.
She wants to party all the time. Cut lines, cop from cats on the grind. Think she's so fine that she couldn't even give the time of day to a gentleman and scholar that can take her away from the bullshit in the streets where she loves to play. A way of destruction, a path of reduction, just like breast surgery. Shorty lining up to be another true emergency. Whether morning after pill, catching the train, or a cocaine heart attack, freezing the brain. Maybe she's just trying to ease the pain, or more likely she's blinded by the sight of material gain. Plain twerking herself, and she's giving them dome. Shorty ran away from a good home, loving Kim and Kanye, tweeting up on her iPhone, and miserable inside cause she's really alone. Just another clone in the street wars. On her lip she has 3 swords, not winning awards for being a good girl, but rather a bad one and a sad one, and that's a tragedy, son.
She wants to party all the time, all the time. Party is the only thing that's on her mind. She wants to party all the time, all the time. From 9 to 5 and 5 to 9. She wants to party all the time, all the time. Party is the only thing that's on her mind. She wants to party all the time, all the time. From 9 to 5 and 5 to 9.
I told her like this, baby, you're priceless. I might flip cause you turn me on like a light switch. You can do whatever you like, it's fun moving fast, don't be acting all righteous. We party all the time with Bacardi and wine, and you know I can, doll. This Barbie's a dime and I'd kill for it without wasting a second. So bang bang girl, cause this lady's a weapon. Cause the way she moves when she's gone off booze just blows my mind. I cannot refuse, it must be a crime, so I issue the fine and warning. So baby run like you're at a track meet, cause I'm a bloodhound and all I do is track me by the pound like an athlete. Till you're down on the grass, please don't fuck around or get your ass beat till your brain is smashed. I'm a maniac, in fact wanted in 8 states for my heinous act. If a broad says no, she gets her anus slapped and dragged by the hair like I was a caveman.
She wants to party all the time, all the time. Party is the only thing that's on her mind. She wants to party all the time, all the time. From 9 to 5 and 5 to 9. She wants to party all the time, all the time. Party is the only thing that's on her mind. She wants to party all the time, all the time. From 9 to 5 and 5 to 9.
to face the dead. People not trying to hear one word I said. So ahead of the pack like Nero, a true ruler, not a zero. Like a puppet politician, the conditions are critical in the minds of the many. I refuse to pick a side, not petty like Republican and Democrat. Brand X or brand that, it's so sad. Instead, try to find an answer to the great lie of why so much history has died. Burned by the scribes in the church, in the houses of Cairo and Jerusalem. The true meaning of life, only the 1% know. I expose in the flows how classism has us all hoes, like pimps up, hoes down. Hookers on the point is where we're at, clown. Yet you still wanna fuck around and get down with the sickness, the witness, destruction of society. I'll do it all in a state of sobriety and laugh while you follow the path of the Baphomet Satan, patiently waiting and watching with the all-seeing eye, while millions in the ghetto still die with bullet holes, crack holes, and a hypersexualized youth. Never said it'd be easy, bro, just that it would be the truth.
I didn't say it would be easy. I just said it would be the truth.
Stop. Let me out. Let me out. I want out.
All that power. What man deserves all that power? Starting wars, nuclear showers. Everything gone in less than an hour. With the push of a button, everything you know can be turned into nothing, no frontin'. Armageddon, the mark of the beast. Broken seals, without peace, everything will be deceased. Throughout the world, politicians buy out their own seats, meet and feast. The Western civilization will keep the best medicine, while other places stay sick and diseased. It's so unfair. There's somebody dying of AIDS somewhere, while love making and magic is still in the air over here. Yeah, let's make it clear, I'm happy that man strive. All I'm saying is whatever that man did to stay alive, he needs to let the rest of the world know. So more infected with HIV can survive. Survivors, yo, survivors.
I have lived with a fragile faith built on the ether of vague memories from an experience that I could neither prove nor explain. When I was 12, my sister was taken from me, taken from our home by a force that I came to believe was extraterrestrial. This belief sustained me, fueling a quest for truths that were as elusive as the memory itself.
The Romans and the Jews arrested and accused the son of Mary. The courts broke rules, tried him at night, crucified him. He died to eventually be buried, but according to beliefs, he ascended after being resurrected from his stone cemetery. He brought peace, but a mother still lost a child to the police. Brutality in these streets, when it hits home, that's when it's scary. The creation story ain't too far-fetched from this Big Bang theory. Scientists say it's a clash in the molecules, but for mass appeal, you say it's a cloud, others say it's a higher being. UFO sightings and seeings, prophets with secret meetings and agendas. Since the Egyptians, we've been visited from the heavens.
The sky was dim, and then I heard. The sky was dim, and then I heard.
The sounds of screams creeping through the windows of the vestibule, meditating, but I can still smell the brains of the slain. Growing still and limbs becoming lame, rotten flesh dangling, radio playing, incessant mind numbing, holding the conscious hostage and enslaved. I stayed away in my own space, sought to escape the fate of the masses. See, it's a grand scheme that dates back to Onassis and Kennedy. Used music to influence the community, thought I was insane, until the blood spilled and left stains all over picture frames. Grabbed my sword and started swinging, severing chords and vocals. Silence the malevolence, they advocate, international or local. They seek to spread the virus and propagate, penetrate the fences and eradicate. It's the wisdom of Solomon.
The sky was dim, and then I heard.
Madhouse.
The sky was dim,
Come on.
and then I heard.
The darkest midnight like after Hurricane Sandy. Evil lurks in every corner like the monster next door with poisonous candy on Halloween, with people's eyes hollow to the schemes that are told to them. Secret armies and governments look to take control and hold you captive in FEMA camps and give you black mark stamps just like the Holocaust, while people walk around lost with nothing left to see. The sky fell and you saw it all live on network TV. And 1050 counts won't be enough guns for me, going on a brain blasting spree with these mindless zombies. These grab-bastic sheep with no minds of their own, better off dead as they stagger in the kill zone. Tones of the dead keep you from walking home at night. The sky was dim, so I used my insight to walk with light in the land of misery, in the middle of the blight sea.
The sky was dim, and then I heard. The sky was dim,
Madhouse in effect.
and then I heard. The sky was dim, and then I
Yo, prolific, the kid is so specific. When it come time to spit it, no question, I'm with it. And while you sit around, yo, I'ma go and get it. My flow's terrific. When I do a show, I rip it, point blank. Yeah, you know my joint spank, you annoying and stank. Run all your coins and francs. You say you making moves, my dude, join the ranks. I got mad respect from Des Moines to the West Bank. So let's take this moment to thank fans, family, and friends that helped me crank, held me down like a shank. Yo, you know you held me down like a tank. I remember good times, smoking dank and all the beers we drank. Now we all grown up, we gotta do things. No more throwing kicks at wires to hanging from shoestrings. Now we gotta make moves, we the next new kings. We focus on getting paper, you focus on who blings.
Madhouse come through and crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school, torch the whack, yeah. Madhouse come through, crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. Stick and moving like junkies with AIDS needles back in the day, so don't play with these grown men on the mic. You thought that shit was hot, but nah, psych. It's just another tight pants imitator licking on pipe. Your shit isn't right, actually it's mildly retarded. Young thug rap, it all gets discarded, and I don't care what the marketing trend is today. Your auto-tune bullshit'll never be the joint I'm feeling. Best believe it's gonna change. Madhouse got the medicine to open your brain like some LSD or even MK Ultra. We resurrect the culture with the ones and twos. We'll take it back to the park with battling crews to spark the fuse and cause you to lose and bomb your psyche. Then you coming back after that is unlikely, with mumble mouth fuckboy shit that it might be. Madhouse come through and crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. Madhouse come through, crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah.
There's no originality, no green from downloads and streams, no salary in the booth, they're fraudulent. Not Superman, not Clark Kent, no Lois Lane 2. These lame dudes, their house, their cars, their chains is all fake too. They are broke fools because they refuse to pay dues. That's why they lose, they fell for the propaganda. Copped the hammer in Atlanta, got locked in a slammer. Jail, got out on bail, scramble in Alabama. Flip keys like a janitor, got rearrested, sent to Attica. Now it's too late to run because the damage is done. They all got hung, they all got hung,
Madhouse come through and crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. Madhouse come through, crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. Madhouse come through and crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. Madhouse come through, crush your building, bust through ceilings, so fuck your feelings on this track. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. We resurrect the old school and torch the whack, yeah. to dust as I bust your zombie bones. Stupid clones try and fight while I lobotomize the dome. Show you that you're a waste of life because you got no insight. I got you begging that the good Lord will take you in the night, cause you think you got the right to hold the mic. You're more like two dice with green cornrows in a scissoring fight. I might just ignite your biting ass Drake style to pieces. Chop it like confetti thrown on Broadway and beaches. Jersey Shore Snooki, Beachcomber bar. Tight pants and beast who's another wannabe rap star. I don't get the business these days, Paul. It's like they came from far out the closet and still thinking they're Scarface, but never even heard of that shit in the first place. Just a waste of time and energy. It's way too far, like walking backwards on your ass to the next star. Alpha Centauri, I'm the story of a megalomaniac. Nah, psych, that's MTV, I'd never be airing that. Hold up, we them boys. That's the sound Castrati make when they play with Mike toys, while I'm poised to destroy and build it back. Music from beyond like education, and it keeps you on track. Tactful and responsible, only kicking facts. That's the matter that I'm kicking in this life. Slaughtering with ginsus and katanas and a razor blade side. Dusty old bones, breaking the cones. Dusty old bones, sending the post. Dusty old bones, they must be dead, cause talking out the ass was the last thing said. Yo, dusty old bones, breaking the clones. Dusty old bones, sending the post. Dusty old bones, they must be dead, cause talking out the ass was the last thing said.
I woke up early in the morning, yawning. I started walking in the rain while it was pouring, with my umbrella unopened. So yeah, I was brainstorming. I started jogging once I had thoughts of when I began writing rhymes around the same time that Saddam and Bin Laden was plotting on dropping bombs on Manhattan like they was the hobgoblin. Y'all can't stop me. I'm in your neighborhood like Spider-Man, cause the charts I be climbing. Once upon a time I was out in the dark night robbing. A problem child, cause I grew up as a child with a problem. Going out for the stardom from Queens to Harlem. Globe trotting, ballin' like Spalding. Y'all falling. I'm in my bank account with money to count while I withdraw it. I see it, then I call it. Y'all alcoholics, you kneel and worship the toilet. You call date hotlines, I make hotlines. How can I not shine? How can you stop mine? You in the kitchen sipping on pitchers of Guinness. I just finished college, graduated with a degree for business. Witness, I'm on the airplane to Texas, using the pilot to bag the flight attendant. The true wingman definition. Listen, if she loves me, then she's gonna see a lot of cowards try to kill me only because they scared of me. Trust me.
Dusty old bones, breaking the clones. Dusty old bones, sending them home. Dusty old bones, they must be dead, cause talking out their ass was the last thing said. Yo, dusty old bones, breaking the clones. Dusty old bones, sending them home. Dusty old bones, they must be dead, cause talking out their ass was the last thing said.
Dusty bones. Dusty.
Make you rock to the sound, killing everybody around. Now, the Madhouse, leave nobody alive, knowing that it's killing them inside. Know why? The Madhouse is as insane as it is. Baby, we the craziest, angriest, cause the Madhouse is the most dangerous lyricist that ever came to spit, so get angry with the Madhouse. Pissed off at my dad, he's not in a coffin or bag. At the Madhouse, where he's tortured and gagged, tied down by RuPaul and drag. Who is that? The Madhouse. It's where I take solace at, fully loaded magazines when I polish cats, cause I'm mad now. You can gobble sacks, cause I've had it up to here with tax on the Madhouse. Hip hop, we brought it back with a boom around my spine, C4 is strapped. This is much more than rap, my sword attacks. Saw in half all the beef, cause I slaughter cats at the Madhouse. It's where to be cautious at, cause I'm just having a ball like a quarterback. And it'll be a penalty if I toss it back, licking blood off the corpses across the path of the Madhouse.
No more blunts for endo, I'm chemically strapped with benzos, tied down in the Madhouse. Once a kid playing Nintendo, now I blast instruments through speakers in the Madhouse. Outcast by society and blackballed all because they said I had a bad mouth. spoke what I felt from the heart and would always be real from the start. The rap game's as fucked up as things fall apart, like going against a gun with a spear and a blow dart. Not smart, right? Don't bring a fist to a knife fight. Your life might not last so long. So I rage at the machine with the song. Fight all the wrongs that I come across in the dead of night. Speak with insight to enlighten young seeds and free their minds like these so they can be what they wanna be.
The Madhouse, make you rock to the sound, killing everybody around. Now, the Madhouse, leave nobody alive, knowing that it's killing them inside. Know why? The Madhouse is as insane as it is. Baby, we the craziest, angriest, cause the Madhouse is the most dangerous lyricist that ever came to spit. So get angry with the Madhouse.
I hear voices in my head giving me choices. Babies are aborted, so now they're dead. What's worse, I bet if I had them, then at birth they would've searched for the purse. A born thief, a good for nothing like me. Yeah, but now I agree, I'm good for something because I promote world peace. Plus I feed a pole in the streets. But I still see the butterfugers of this world that will turn your baby girl into Amy Fisher. So it's either hit the club and get twisted or stay home and babysit them. I was once a mess, but now I'm dressed to finesse, nothing less than the best. Intellects to impress, I confess. In private stocks I invest.
Flying over the cuckoo's nest, ducking Nurse Ratchet. Finna lick a shot, I'ma bust the first ratchet in sight. Yo, these faggots can't write, matter of fact, don't even grab a damn mic. I push it down like, I don't know which fucking voice to trust, when each and every one of them is boisterous. The choice is what? Yo, the choice is yours, nah, the choice is mine, son, I'm out my fucking mind. You out of luck if you rhyme, you straight out the loony bin. You ain't heard what channel you tuning in. Got storm drains where your blood's gonna be pooling in. Acting like I give a fuck, I ain't new to this. You on some stupid shit. You ain't scaring me, lobotomized, I survive electroshock therapy. The Madhouse, yo, I'm about to spaz out. Think I need sedation, time for my medication. The Madhouse, make you rock to the sound, killing everybody around. Now, the Madhouse, leave nobody alive, knowing that it's killing them inside. Know why? The Madhouse is as insane as it is. Baby, we the craziest, angriest, cause the Madhouse is the most dangerous lyricist that ever came to spit. So get angry with the Madhouse.
Stay back. Patients are allowed in the nurse's station.
Well, I just wanted to turn.
When you're outside, we'll discuss whatever problem you have, okay? The patients are not allowed in the nurse's station. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hey, Billy?
All right, thank you. Excuse me, miss. Do you think it might be possible to turn that music down so maybe a couple of the boys could talk?
That music is for everyone.